Hello everyone, Dan14thPrime here, and today's the day. We're doing it. Collection update. The Primepire. Recently refreshed. Still under some construction. Had a couple chairs there. They are not here at the moment. Probably be putting a desk there, but otherwise, most of the collectibles here are in order with the addition of that new Maji case right there. Let's jump in and walk this through. So let's start over here. If you follow me on Instagram, saying Hail Dan14thPrime, or if you follow me on YouTube, you see I've done some videos on that 6th scale Maji case right there, housing mostly hot toys, stuff like that. Some statues around here. So let's jump in. I'll take off the panels. We'll go through shelf by shelf. All right, so first case here, mainly keeping 6th scale Star Wars hot toys. I think Star Wars is or Hot Toys is a great way to collect Star Wars. You get more variety in this type of collectible. So let's just jump in here. And I'll go pretty quickly. I've got videos of most all these figures up on the channel. So R2 there. Prequels Yoda, Cody. Return of the Jedi Luke back there. Empire. Leia back there. New Hope Vader was actually one of my first, I think my second hot toy figure from back in the day. Empire Yoda. The Endor. Luke and Leia's back there. Anakin. Revenge of the Sith there. Empire. Vader. Got one of those Mandalorian troopers. Remnant Trooper. Just a cool looking beat up trooper. And an Empire Fett. Got lots of Star Wars on order. I'm mainly interested in the movies and the original ones, and the release schedule for those seems to be just super slow and kind of all over the place as they prioritize all the new hot stuff with the TV shows, but you're building that out over time. Next shelf down here is like Marvel, call it Infinity War. Most all these figures are Infinity War. It's a love with hot toys, just being able to get in and out of the Marvel movies, kind of collect what's hot, what's new. But they just stay in stock for so long now. You have to hold the figures so much longer. I can't quite do it like you used to. But yeah, because of that, most of these are the newer versions of the figures, and I've moved on from older versions over the years. Thor there. Love that Thor. I think it's... Surprised it's not sold out. I think it's the best Thor they've ever done. Cap there. Got my Endgame coming still. Sideshow. Super slow with that one. Bucky. And War Machine Mark IV, probably the best or one of the top 2 best figures in the Infinity War line. That's an awesome piece. This is actually Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Star-Lord, but he fits in there, and I think he's better, definitely from an overall pack-out perspective than the Infinity War version. Iron Spider hanging out back there. Thanos here. We'll have the battle damage for Endgame coming whenever that gets released. Doctor Strange back there in the background, and then Mark 50 here with some of the accessories on. So about as far as I took the Infinity War lineup. Not going to go any further. I will have a few select Endgame figures coming, but slowing down a bit on Marvel. Then going third shelf down, here I've got the Justice League. Been tweaking it. I went with the Aquaman movie figure. Swapped out the old Justice League figure. This figure is way better. Yeah, these things are all popular now again with the Snyder cut. I will have the new Wonder Woman coming there for the standalone movie as well with the sculpted hair. I just like the brighter colors. I think it'll improve this little setup as well. Coming over here then, a couple of the old BVS figures I'm still keeping. Soup's there, so I can use his Justice League laser-eyed kind of heat vision head sculpt, angry head sculpt. The original battle damaged armored Batman. Some of these aren't all posed great. I'm just sort of need to maybe organize a bit more. Deathstroke there, and then just hanging out there the Batfleck Justice League Batman. Love the head sculpt on him. Don't know how much longer I'll keep DC Hot Toys. I do a lot of statues with DC. Love DC comics these days, but what I've got up there so far, or still I should say today. And then finally here at the ground level, my most disorganized shelf. Iron Spider, beautiful. Love the Waldos. Spidey 2099. Mr. Miguel O'Hare. We got the Punisher War Machine armor down there. Just kind of like cool odds and ends down here. Optimus Prime. That was actually my first hot toy. And then this is Deadpool 2. Lots of randoms down here, but some extra space to add for some incoming figs as I rearrange the Hot Toys collection this year. So sticking on this wall, I've got a couple vertical cases here. Quarter scale Darth Vader, some more 6 scale Hot Toys down there, so let's check this out. Here we've got the quarter scale Vader. Love this guy. Still think it's like the best Vader collectible you can get. Some people like Iron Studios, some people like Sideshow Mythos statue, but I think that Hot Toys quarter scale is the one. Flanked by a couple of 6 scale Stormtroopers there, and I just keep that head sculpt there on display. And then there's a shelf, and then coming down here, you can get a little bit darker down here, but Palpatine, Return of the Jedi on the throne, and Darth Maul there on the speeder bike. Sorry, the lighting coming up on the camera isn't as great as the shelf above. Then we come down to the case below that. Again, taller case, a couple of 3A, as they were called at the time, Optimus Primes, a couple of Iron Studios statues. So we jump in on here. The 3A here, I believe that was Last Night. Kind of works for Age of Extinction or Last Night. And over here, one of my favorites, Dark of the Moon. I think probably my favorite movie Prime deco, of course, save for the new Bumblebee deco. Both those were Bambaland exclusives. You get like that big monster blaster, which is very cool. Great value for those two pieces, like $4.50 shipped for them both. And coming down here, and again, sorry, just takes a bit of a different light for the camera, but that's Doomsday 1/10 Iron Studios, like they're exclusive. Bane over there as well. I believe they're exclusive from the year before. I want to add the Killer Croc here when that comes out in the States as well. So that is everything in that 1604 Magic Case wall unit there. I mentioned a lot of just how I evolved the collection over the years, just kind of voiced over briefly, but I did hit my 100th Sideshow order recently. And if you're interested in seeing the walk down memory lane of 5+ years of collecting 100 orders at Sideshow, what that looks like, check out that video. Pretty cool journey through the collecting years. A lot of it's Hot Toys too. And let's not forget up top here, a couple of my older statues up there from Sideshow. Green Goblin, Spider-Man. Right there was a couple of my first ones, just from a PF perspective from them. And then Wolverine's up there, as well as the Ben Oliver homage to Todd McFarlane art print. Love that. All right, so next up, let's just go in the case. This is Ikea fabric core right next to the Magic case here. We'll just start off up top. Keeping it simple and cheap and accessible, affordable. This is Dark Side. This is like Diamond Select, Diamond Gallery. I don't know, you pick it up on Amazon, like $50. It's well worth $50. And I'm a big Dark Side fan. You can check the links down in the description below to Amazon. Any shopping you do those links supports the channel at no cost to you. You can pick up cool stuff like that. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if we go down here into the case. All right, just had to find the key for this thing. Up top here, just fun stuff and hard to see back there. Again, lighting. Try to brighten it up as best I can for you, but I love Star Wars vehicles. These are just Bandai model kits that I put together myself. They look pretty good. Cameras, they're small, so the camera is probably not going to pick up all these fine details. I would love if like Hot Toys or someone would do just like 1/12 scaled vehicles. I think 1/6 scale is not practical. Will never happen, as history has proven to be true so far. They've done several for various conventions, never made any of them. But maybe if they did them in 1/12, it could actually happen for us. So until then, I've got this little setup. Come down a shelf here. Got a couple figs that I really keep as really homage to Hot Toys collecting and what it was all about back in the day. So War Machine Mark 1 diecast, and of course the Mark 6 there diecast as well. Great figures. Towards the earlier side of my collecting, probably some of the first, call it 10 figures I bought. And yeah, true collectibles, at least for now. Hot Toys is reissue happy. But those are great figures, and that's why I keep them. Whereas I rotate a lot of Hot Toys, I actually keep those two for that purpose. And then here, again, 3A, I believe they still would have been called. Last night, probably. Bumblebee. Again, exclusive. Bambaland. Very cool piece. All right, so it covered this section here. Get a little under construction here. Probably going to put a desk there. My Spawn Kickstarters showed up yesterday, so I got those. Some artwork over here. Alex Ross, Green Goblin, and Spider-Man. Got those from Sideshow. And then more of the symbiote look there. Big Spider-Man fan, so different artwork and statues. Right there, PCS Optimus Prime. I want to get the Megatron to go with him. So I don't know where he'd go at the moment, but that was right there, my 100th order from Sideshow. Again, if you want to check that video out back on the channel. And then books here. I don't collect books, but I read a lot. I just typically read them and sell them. I don't keep a big library, but I read a ton. But I've been going a little slower this year. I've only read a couple Omnis so far this year and various trades and hardcovers, but that's kind of my backlog. I'm trying to be disciplined. Don't buy any more until I read through that, or at least cut it in half, because I'm going at a bit of a slower pace so far this year. That's what's on the list. Going over here, I'm not going to go in these cabinets, lots of statue parts and stuff like that in there, and then basically Masterpiece Transformers through there. I have reduced that collection size over the years. You're probably not going to be able to see much in there. Pick up a Megatron, a Hound, and Optimus Prime probably. But I still keep some of those for the time being. Come up here. The big Prime 1/3 Sculpt Cape Hush Superman. Beautiful piece. Very popular piece in the community. And then this is Legendary Beast Studios and XM collaboration, 1/3 Captain America, just museum, beautiful, epic. I mean, these two pieces here, probably the most, from a statue collecting community perspective, sought after, desirable pieces in my statue collection. And yeah, they're great. And then yeah, these guys aren't typically here, but they just came in, like I said. So got the little Spawn Kickstarters, that's classic Spawn. Gave them the two guns. And over here, the modern Spawn. This focus. All right. Modern Spawn over there, and oh, look what I'm reading. Spawn New Beginnings. Trying to read all of Spawn. I've read like 1 through 125. Now I'm trying to read 126 to 300. It is not easy. A lot of them aren't collected. So we'll get into that Maja case there. Let's just go over here. When my daughter gave me that, some little Hobby Lobby Batman thing. Just hung that over the wall. My Optimus Prime metal art print. It always gives a glare, so I'll give you a weird angle there. Joker One Bad Day art print as well. And then, yeah, this bad boy. Let's get the acrylic off there. All right, so let's start here. This top shelf, left-hand side of the Max 150. Just did an assembly video on this if you're curious how to put a Maja case together. And a bit more of an organized video, I just did that. This is Imaginarium Arts Rodimus Prime. Yes, I did just PO the XM Studios Rodimus Prime as well. Early indications, I would say this one is probably still the better of the two, but we'll get them both hand in hand and see. Definitely different styles and decos. Got a video out. Again, all these things have separate videos, so I'm not going to grind on all of the details. But awesome, awesome piece. That is the XM Rebirth 1/6 Batman. He's there for now. It's probably not the best place to have him, but just to get him behind glass and protected, that's where he's hanging out. And if we come down here, the 1/6 XM Darkseid, recent addition to the collection. Beautiful, amazing, phenomenal statue. And over there, the Sideshow Flash. Very cool as well. All right, then coming over here, the case right next to it is the Prime 1/3 Nightfall Batman. Phenomenal, beautiful piece, limited, low edition size. And if you're a Batman fan, like, you gotta have this. I get it's not like Bruce Wayne, it's John Paul Valley. But yeah, big Batman fan. Back to how much I read. I've read the most Batman of anything. Well over 22,000 pages, I would say, of Batman I've read. So, including all 3 volumes of Omni of Nightfall. But yeah, not a lot of... I'm not in a room very often where someone can say they've read more Batman than me. Not to say those people aren't out there, but a lot of Batman has been read. And this is a phenomenal statue and a great epic story arc. And we go down here, and the shelf is too low, but this is temporary. I'm going to need a new separate home for my Transformers in general. XM Studios Bumblebee. Again, I've got Grimlock on PO, I've got Soundwave on PO, I've got Rodimus on PO, so I'm going to need a whole separate display for them. Not sure how I'm going to do that. I'll have to figure that out later. But awesome, awesome pieces. Probably need to backfill Optimus, Megatron, and Starscream as well. I might just try to collect them all. Then finally here, yes, I took that enormous piece of acrylic off so we can get up there. Yes, I have a step ladder so we can get up there. And I noticed my acrylic was scratched, which put me in a bad mood now. That's one thing with Case, the acrylic is like so soft. I have no idea why it would have been slightly scratched. A Prime 1/3 Hush Batman. Love this piece, love it more now that I finally got it up high. Such a bigger impact, you see it more presence to it. But this piece is phenomenal, I love it. That sculpt cape is probably like the best sculpt cape ever. It is massive. A lot of people talk about the Superman sculpt cape. This thing it's every bit as big, probably bigger. Love this guy. Come over here to the Brainiac. Trying to get that focused. See, I do some definite magic work on the tentacles. This guy could just like sprawl out, consume a lot of volume. So can be massive. Quarter scale, but still like a good 29 inches tall. Never mind the tentacles over the top. So I got him there, it's Injustice 2, and then that there is the Superman. Lots of switch outs, I got the deluxe. Both these are like the deluxe exclusives. Very limited, I think 200 of this guy, 150 of the Brainiac. Beautiful, beautiful statues. I think probably the most 2 beautiful statues in my collection. When you just step back and look at size aside, you might find 1/3 more impressive just off size, but the details, the intricacies, the paint applications, the colors, just all of it. I think those are 2 beautiful, beautiful statues. So there you have it, guys, the whistle stop tour of the Primepire. Again, individual videos for 90% or more of all the stuff that's in this room out here, so be sure to check that out if you're interested in more details, close-ups, stuff like that. Just trying to hit the overall overview of what the collection update looks like today. Pretty happy with it, but like anything, you're kind of always on to the next plan, especially when it's been taking like a year to get delivery of these Maji cases. So lots more coming to the collection. Stay tuned for that. Please like and comment, subscribe if you enjoy what you see here. Check things out on the channel. And yeah, links down in the description below. Any shopping you do for collectibles or anything through those links. Supports the channel, no cost to you. So thank you very much for that. Do appreciate it, guys. All right, I'll see you next time.